Hello, beauty lovers, and welcome to another episode of Julep Maven Reveal What I Should Get. So what I have for you today is the October collection, and this one looks pretty good. If you are a particular fan of the dark vampy shades, I think this is going to be perfect for you. So let's take a look at the different options that we have for the Maven box this month, and I'll make my general observations on which polishes I think are the best, which curated box is the best value, and then I will show you what I'm going to be getting. So let's get started. So what I like to start with is just looking over the polishes, because whether you are into Julep because it's a beauty box or not, Julep is first and foremost a polish subscription box. So I really like to look at these first. And while I am definitely a huge fan of the summer shades, fall is perfect for me because it's got a lot of really nice warm toned shades. So I just love the darker shades. So definitely a big fan of this box. So let's take a look. So first off, we have Skyla, which is a black coffee ghost shimmer. Now I love Julep's ghost shimmers because they're not exactly a glitter, but when you put it on your nails, like in the light, you can kind of see these little bits of micro shimmer. So if you love not a true black, I think this one is going to be just absolutely beautiful, and that's on the nail. And so it looks like basically a cream, but it's got a little bit of something extra to it. So definitely got a 90s feel. I remember rocking a lot of chocolate and milk chocolate and a lot of brown shades in the 90s. Next up, we have Ebony, which is, I have to say, my favorite because it's a holographic. Shout out to those holosexuals out there if you love holographic colors. But this one is just so interesting. It's got that gray, it's gray, but it's got those different kinds of colors that just reflect off the light. So I think this one will be really interesting. And I love that it's got that glitter look, but I don't think, because it's holographic, I think it'll be pretty easy to swipe that off the nail when you're done with it. Next up, we have Neptune Blue Ghost Shimmer. I am trying to take a break from blues because I find that while I have a lot of blue nail polishes, I don't actually use a lot of them. But if you love blue, I think this one's going to be just a really beautiful shade. There's a lot of ghost shimmer, get it, because it's October. So I think if you are looking for a blue shade, this one is definitely gorgeous and very wearable. Next up, we have Jean, which is the Black Cherry Cream, and this one is beautiful. So if you don't have a lot of reds, I think this one, and let's just skip right over to Katya and kind of compare the two, because they're both reds, but this one has more of a berry tone, whereas this one is got that more true kind of deep burgundy color. So I think it kind of depends. I'm not sure if you really need both of them, but I guess it depends on if you're a red lover or not. But I'm going to probably stick with, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Katya, just because this one just seems a bit more unique. And then we're getting up to the end of the polishes. We have just quickly Crystal, which is the Wonder Maven shade of the month. It's a Hunter Green Ghost Shimmer. And I have a lot of greens already. I've seen this green before, and I'm probably going to pass on this one. It looks nice, but I don't know, I can see here, it just doesn't look like it might, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this one, so I'll probably skip it. And then we have another blue shade, Lolo, which is an Intense Indigo Ghost Shimmer. So let's compare that with the other blue shade back here. Very similar. So unless you just absolutely love blue polishes, I think you could probably just pick one. So all in all, if we look at the lineup, we've got two blues, two reds that are very similar, a holographic, a chocolate, and a green. So honestly, I think they could have swapped out at least one of the blues or one of the reds for maybe, I mean, Julep hasn't come out yet with a very nice orange kind of mustard shade, so I really think that they could have done that this time. Or they could have come out with something a bit more gold, like the terracotta orangey bronze color that's so popular this fall. So I think they missed out on an opportunity for that for sure. Now let's take a quick look at the different boxes that we have to choose from. So one thing about all these boxes that they include a high gloss holographic top coat, and I think that's pretty interesting. That might bring a new element to some of these polishes, so that's a nice extra bonus gift. If you're a fan of the Deep Sleep facial mask, this is a really great opportunity to get it. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but it's this is one of the highest value boxes, so it's a good opportunity to get if you're looking for lots of value. Looking through the boxes, I'm not incredibly impressed. I really hate this Control Z eye makeup eraser. I find that, like a lot of others of its kind, I don't think it's anything wrong with Julep. I just think that these makeup erasers, I mean specifically they are to erase an eyeliner mistake that you've made, but I think after you use it 1 or 2 times, it just stops working altogether. It just smears that color around. It doesn't do what I wanted to do, which is effectively just take that wing right off, not disturb the rest of my makeup, and it's not great. It's kind of like a Tide pen to go, but for your face, and it just doesn't really work. So you're much better off with a Q-tip and some eye makeup remover. That works out much better because after you use this a few times, it just kind of smears on the liquid eyeliner of previous applications. So not a big fan of this one, but the rest of the boxes look good. I mean, you can always swap out, you can choose this box and just swap out one of these reds for a different one if you're not a big fan of it. This one's a pretty good option if you just want 3 polishes because it doesn't have any of those repeated blues or reds. It has the lovely graphite holographic color and the green. And I think my other favorite is this one. Well, is to swap this Control Z with something else because this lipstick is really nice if you like dark lipstick. If you go to the whole shebang, again, I'm not super impressed with this. There's been other releases where I have done the entire collection because there's just so many new products, like the time they came out with their cream eyeshadow sticks or new blushes, but these are all repeats, so unless you need more of this skin serum, which is very nice, it has the Control Z or Z, depending on if you're Canadian or American, the Control Z makeup eraser and the night shift mask. I don't know, all together it's got all the polishes. That's great, but unless you need all of these other products, I think it's probably a better value to just skip it and just get some add-ons because there's some interesting add-ons this month. Going with Katya and Skyla. So I switched out Jean with Katya, so I'm getting the acai berry creme color, and then I'm getting Skyla, which is that chocolate ghost shimmer one. So I'm going to test out to see what the formula is on that. And then my add-ons are Libra, the Freedom Polymer top coat, and then the green cognac sponge. I hope konjac. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I've been avoiding pronouncing this because, God, who knows. So those are my 3. And let me know in the comments below which products you're picking, if you're skipping this month and why, and if there's any colors you think or anything in this month's box that you think are going to absolutely stand out. So thank you again so much for watching and have a lovely day. Talk to you soon.